This is the Keimi TOPS electric toothbrush. I saw somebody before had gotten one. I think it was called Pro Oral for about 30 bucks. And I had actually found this one cheaper. This was, I think, 1911 or 1901, something like that, on gearbest. This is the KM-908 model. It's rechargeable. It says ultrasonic. It's not actually ultrasonic. It's, let's see, it's the rotary kind toothbrush. It's more like the Oral-B and not like the Philips ultrasonic toothbrushes. But it's good. It's not bad. In the package, I've already taken the toothbrush out. I've been using it for about a week. But it just comes. It's got your, Chinese instructions that I can't read. Not that you really need instructions to use a toothbrush, but there they are. It comes with two brush heads. They're both the same. Kind of what they look like. I've got one on the brush itself here. Here's the brush itself. It's decent weight. I've had both the Oral-B and the Philips, the ultrasonic, and I like the Oral-B better. I lost it, so I thought I would try something different. So I tried the Philips, the ultrasonic toothbrush. I forgot what the brand name is they call it, but I wasn't crazy about it. It just didn't feel like it gets as clean as these do, as the rotary type, compared to the ultrasonic that just vibrates. So I wanted to get another rotary toothbrush, and the Oral-B was pretty expensive. I mean, I didn't want to pay another 50 or 60 bucks for an electric toothbrush, So if I could find something fairly equivalent for the same, for a lot less money, I wanted to do that. And when I got this, there weren't any reviews on it or anything, so I couldn't find any anywhere, actually. I'm sure it's a clone of something, but I went ahead and took a chance and got it. And it's not bad. This is the charger. It just sits like that. It's inductive charging, so there's not any actual openings. It charges through the plastic, so it's supposed to be waterproof. And yeah, it's not bad. As far as comparing it to like an Oral-B, one of the higher end Oral-Bs, it's not as fast. It says, what is it? I think it's 8,000 RPMs. It's not that fast. There's no way it's that fast, but it's fast enough. And one of the things I noticed about it, it's not as fast, but it actually has more torque. So with the Oral-B, I'm kind of an aggressive brusher. I push pretty hard, and the Oral-B would just stop. It would stop rotating, even though I know you're not supposed to. But I never felt like I could get my teeth clean enough without pushing, at least medium pressure. And this one, it doesn't stop. The motor actually has more torque. So I don't know if you can see, but you can press hard, and it's still rotating. And so I like that about it. It's got two settings. It's got a clean and a white, which I'm not sure what you would use the white for. I mean, maybe for whitening. I don't know. Whatever that. I guess that isn't that what cleaning is. It whitens your teeth. But anyway, So once is clean, twice is whiten, and that's like a little bit slower. You can kind of hear the difference, and then you push it again, turn it off. It has a 2-minute timer, so you turn it on, it'll automatically shut off in 2 minutes, and every 30 seconds it'll pause. So I don't know if you're not familiar with electric toothbrushes. You brush your teeth kind of in quadrants, I guess. The first one you would like start on the top teeth, the front top, and brush for 30 seconds, and then it pauses, and then it starts again, and then that's when you know to switch to the back of your front teeth, and same with the bottom, front and back. So that's good. I mean, it's not a unique feature. It's in most toothbrushes now, but it's good to have. So anyway, that's basically, yeah, there's not a lot to it. I mean, it's got 2 heads, it's got the charging base, and then the brush itself. And so what I like about it is the torque on the motor is actually really good. I mean, you hold it and it still spins. And the Oral-B didn't do that. And the Oral-B was, you know, what, maybe $30 or $40 more. So, and it's waterproof, supposedly. So I don't use it in the shower, but I guess you could. One negative about this, on the package it tells you this too. It says for the first time charge, it can take between 12 and 15 hours, which is pretty crazy. And it really does. I mean, when you're charging it, the bottom light will blink red, and when it's fully charged, it'll be solid red. And that's what it did. It took probably about 16 hours. I'd put it on the charger, and it just would blink red, and I'd come back a few hours later, and it was still blinking red. And I guess 16 hours later it was fully charged. So it's very slow charging. And since I've fully charged it, it still takes a long time to charge between uses. But you don't have to use it, only if it's fully charged. You don't really notice any difference between being fully charged and maybe being almost fully charged. So you can still use it, and I think in between uses it still takes like 8 hours to fully charge. So that's kind of a big negative, especially if you're kind of anal about stuff like that, not using it until it's fully charged. But I haven't really noticed any major difference between fully charged and almost charged. And I use this twice a day, so and I haven't had any issues so far. I've used it for about a week. So for $19, I would say that it's worth it. It's not 8,000 RPMs like it says, and so it's going to be a little bit slower than what you're used to if you've used Oral-B, the reciprocating brushes in the past. But it's good. It's still, like I said, the motor has a lot of torque, and it's good enough, especially for $19. You may be able to find these even cheaper. I don't know. I got this on GearBest, and I maybe could have found it cheaper on AliExpress or something. But for the price and for what it is, I think it's a good deal. So yeah, I'd recommend it. Keimi TOPS KM-908. So that's about it. I can't really think of what else you need to know about a toothbrush. So anyway, yeah, buy it if you need one.